Dear colleagues, with your permission, can we resume our work? You will recall that we kept in abeyance Decision 7B1, and there was a proposal from Philippines that we give the opportunity to Armenia to come with amendments they wish to propose on draft decision 13.7B1. I understand that all those amendments have now been communicated to the Secretariat, and we have incorporated them in the draft decision, as has always been the practice. And I would like now to explain how I believe we should proceed. We are going to consider the various amendments, and of course it will be for the committee to decide on the amendments, which I'm advised we should go paragraph by paragraph. But from your interventions, I will be able to establish whether there is support or not on the proposed amendments. And in case I sense that there is no support on the amendment proposed, I will assume that your position is to adopt the original paragraph. On paragraph 3, I understand there was no support for the proposal from Armenia, so that I take it that we are... Okay, sorry, let me first finish Lebanon. Or else, if you need, do you want to take the floor right now? Yes, Lebanon, yes, please.
Thank you very much, Chair, and sorry for interrupting you. I'd like to make the position of my country clear on this issue. We take into consideration the concerns of the Armenian delegation. However, this is a cultural issue we are discussing here, and we believe that it should have been settled by negotiation to reach a consensus among the parties and for the interest of the committee and the work it's doing. The vote, direct or indirect, is not an appropriate manner to proceed. This is my position. This is why Lebanon, sticking to its principled position, I'm sorry to inform you that Lebanon will not participate in this exercise. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Lebanon. As I was telling you earlier, my feeling is that on paragraph 3, there was no support for the proposal from Armenia, so we will be adopting the original wording of paragraph 3. Can I have views from the members on that score? Okay, adopted. Original paragraph 3. Yes, Armenia?
Armenia disagrees with this paragraph, and I would like our name to be recorded as appropriate and put in the summary record. So we want to maintain our position, and if this paragraph is adopted as it stands, Armenia refuses. Thank you.
We take good note of the position of Armenia regarding paragraph 3. And as regard paragraph 4, there is a motion for amendment from Armenia. In case there is nobody supporting, the paragraph 4 originally drafted is adopted. Yes, Armenia?
Same position, Mr. Chairman. We do not agree with the language of this paragraph, so Armenia does not agree to this paragraph.
Thank you. Paragraph 5. We have an amendment. Paragraph 5, as originally drafted, is adopted. Armenia, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Armenia also rejects this paragraph as it stands.
Paragraph 6. Paragraph Cyprus, yes.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. C'est dommage qu'on est arrivé ici, parce qu'il fallait éviter tout langage politique dans cette convention. En tout cas, ces paragraphes, nous l'approuvons. Merci.
I take it that the original paragraph is adopted. Yes, Armenia? No.
So we reiterate our position, and we do not adopt this paragraph as original. Actually, paragraph 6 is a new paragraph represented by Armenia, so there is no original language. It stands as proposed by Armenia. It's new paragraph. So we support this paragraph, a new paragraph as it is. Thank you.
No, please, can I be clarified on that issue? It is a new paragraph, paragraph 6, or is it paragraph?
Paragraph 6. And this one. Where it says Armenia, Cyprus calls upon the state party read the paragraph out to clarify. Paragraph 6. Don't look here, look there.
Paragraph 6. Paragraph 6 seems to be a paragraph 6 is a new paragraph which has been added by Armenia. Do I take it that this paragraph has support?
Yes, by Cyprus.
Yes, Cyprus.
J'ai déjà dit que je supporte ce paragraphe et qu'il peut rester comme un nouveau paragraphe.
Yes. We have now paragraph 5, which which is supported by Cyprus.
Paragraph
6.
6.
Yes, paragraph 6. New paragraph 6, which is supported by Cyprus. Is there any objection to that?
Azerbaijan.
Yes, Azerbaijan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In my intervention, when I explained our position, we told that our report is not incompatible with the UN Charter. So we don't believe that we should put a special emphasis to that, provided that this language of decision already adopted by the committee in a chapeau decision 4 years ago. So there is no need to put these same amendments in a draft decision specifically related to the Chovgan game, because it doesn't relate anyhow to what is presented as a report in our report.
Armenia?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We are obliged to refer to some of the decisions which were adopted during the previous intergovernmental sessions, committee meetings, because these draft decisions are not duly taken into account by some member states which continue abusing UNESCO forum. That's why we want to reiterate these decisions and exactly in this decision containing this report. Thank you.
Okay. We have got two suggestions. That one, to add a paragraph, and Azerbaijan is of the view that there's no need to add this paragraph because it is going to be part of a chapeau which we have not yet taken note of up till now. And I wish to know what is the wish of the committee, whether we should include a new paragraph to restate previous decision taken.
Mr. Chairman.
Azerbaijan?
Mr. Chairman, I would like to remind that any proposal amendments or amendment presented by the state party should be supported by the members of the committee, at least the half of the committee members. So if it is not the case, we cannot proceed with the adoption.
No, I can't say that in case there is an active support, we take it that if there is no objection as such, we take it that it is accepted. But now we have got a situation where Armenia wants to add a paragraph supported by Cyprus, and Azerbaijan wishes that it remains as it is. This is where we are. And I wish to know what are the views of other members. Philippine.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Without taking a position on the language, we just would like to recall our discussions in the ad hoc working group and also in the Bureau about the decision-making process for draft decisions, wherein you announced the other day that you would take the same decision-making procedure as in the last session in Jeju, where we proceed, as you have already mentioned, on a step-by-step approach. If there is an objection to an amendment, you would look for relative support, which has been defined, of course, informally towards 1/3 of the committee. And thereafter, if there continues to be an objection, you would go then towards the 1/2. So I think to be consistent with our procedures and what you've announced, we should maybe take this procedure in moving ahead and just see how many, informally are supporting the amendment before making a decision on it. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
In fact, as of now, I can't say that we have got a relative support on the proposal to include Armenia. Yes, Palestine?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The same vein of the intervention of our colleague from Philippines, the decision making that we agreed upon, actually, if there is one objection, then the chair will seek active support, 1/3. So at this stage, we are looking for an active support for 1/3 minimum. If there is active support, then it will be adopted. If not, it will fail. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Thank you for reiterating. Yes, Armenia.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to thank this delegate of Cyprus, and I would like to reiterate also our request to the other members of the Intergovernmental Committee to support this amendment, not because that Armenia proposes this amendment, but for the sake of UNESCO and for the sake of ICH Convention, because the report indeed is politicized, and we would like to call on the committee
There's a
members.
point of order there
Thank you.
from Azerbaijan.
Mr. Chairman, we are already going to the debates again to this. We are in the process of adopting the decision. We are not here to listen the explanation and the support and the debates and their vision and about the amendment. So we have to proceed to the adoption of the decision as soon as possible.
Yes.
And there is already 2 members of the committee expressed explicitly their views about the decision that was adopted in beginning of this committee by you, that you will follow the procedures that was accepted by, adopted, and recommended by the ad hoc working group. So please, let's
Yes,
follow
please.
the procedures adopted.
You made your point. Let me explain clearly. It is clear that we are not going to open the debate. This decision was taken in the morning. We are here on a point of deciding whether we should include a paragraph. And in fact, I reiterated that there should be an active support, and we have two members, Philippines and Palestine, expressing the opinion that, in fact, we don't have the active support to include that paragraph. This is the opinion of the chair, and this is where we are actually. But be reminded that I agree that I'll ensure that we don't abuse the time of this House, of this committee, and that we don't reopen the debate. Feel reassured on that. But at this juncture, since I don't feel that we have got an active support to amend paragraph 6, we are not going to accept paragraph 6. Can we now move to paragraph 7? Paragraph 7, we have got a proposal for amendment again from Armenia.
It's now paragraph 6 again, because 6 disappears. Wait, see, watch
Yes.
the screen.
And now,
Wait, just wait.
paragraph,
Okay.
original paragraph 6 with,
It's a new paragraph 6. It's again a new paragraph 6.
is it a new paragraph 6?
Yeah, because the other one was taken, so paragraph 6 was still at paragraph 6 in a new form. Paragraph 6 in a new form. Do you understand? Look at the screen, don't look at this, because now the screen reflects the latest decisions. So this paragraph 5 is adopted, and now you removed the last paragraph 6, and now we have a new paragraph 6, because 7 has become 6 again, you see? Do you understand?
No.
Okay.
We had two paragraphs, I understand, included in the draft. Now we have got the second one, which has been renumbered now, paragraph 6. And I wish to know what is the stand regarding this paragraph as proposed by Armenia. I don't see, again, any support, and this new paragraph also will not be included in the final document. Which means now, yes, Armenia.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Chairman, just a clarification. You have taken out the paragraph, the new paragraph, our amendment.
Yes, yes. I believe you had two paragraphs, you hadn't.
Yes,
Yes.
two new paragraphs, 6 and 7. Okay.
Now we come to the new paragraph, renumbered rather.
Allow the back, they will catch up.
Yes. Let us be fixed with the present situation first.
The original paragraphs. Just give us a minute and it'll be okay.
Now we come to the original Paragraph 6. C'est bien ça? No. No, not ready. Not ready. Please bear with us for a few seconds, please. You have on your screen paragraph 6, which starts with the word encourages. And this is the original paragraph as drafted. Is there any objection? Any comment? Adopted? Paragraph 7.
Yeah, this one doesn't make sense because the initial idea was for it to come back next year, but since that has not been accepted, it should be 4 years, which is 2021. Ask Armenia if they
Yes.
to withdraw this amendment.
Armenia, what about, do you still maintain paragraph 7? The amendment you wish to put on paragraph 7, because I understand that it is linked to previous amendments, which unfortunately we have not retained.
Exactly, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for your understanding. This was a continuation of our amendments, and after you finish, we will make explanation of our vote for the whole draft decision as it stands.
Which means that you're withdrawing this, you're not insisting.
Actually, we are not withdrawing because our amendments, this amendment is an outcome of the amendments which were proposed before.
Yes. Can I see any active support for this amendment? In that case, the original paragraph as drafted is adopted.
Take the decision as a whole. You have to the decision as a whole. You go up to the.
Now we have to take approve as a whole document 13.7B1. Armenia.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Armenia rejects this draft decision as it stands, any paragraph of it, and it as a whole. And we sadly accept that this draft decision will be accepted by Intergovernmental Committee members. So Armenia rejects, and we vote no. You can put our position as you want to. So we reject and we vote no for this draft decision. This is unacceptable for us to have this report taken note of. Thank you.
Thank you, Armenia. Yes, Azerbaijan.
Thank
Azerbaijan, you have?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's a very general statement. Azerbaijan thanks the committee. I think it is already adopted or not? Not yet. Okay, I will speak after the adoption of the entire. Thank you.
Because therefore, document 13.7B1 is adopted. Yes, Azerbaijan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Azerbaijan thanks the committee for this decision regarding the status of the element Chogan, a traditional Karabakh horse riding game, inscribed on the urgent safeguarding list since 2013. We are pleased to see that the efforts of the communities to safeguard this traditional game have just been acknowledged by the committee, and we appreciate a lot the position of the members of the committee to this issue. The experience in preparing this report has been very important for all the major stakeholders involved in the safeguarding of Chovgan in Azerbaijan, and will contribute to monitoring of the safeguarding process as a whole. The main community organizations linked to the element, Karabakh Horses Amateurs Association and Azerbaijani Equestrian Federation, will continue its efforts to reinforce the transmission and viability of the game and involve as widely as possible the communities concerned, and especially young people, despite the fact that the threats to the elements still persist. Azerbaijan commits to further continue the active safeguarding efforts despite these threats by supporting the transmission and promotion of the element. I thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Now we'll have to go back. You will recall that we deferred decision regarding the chapeau also, and we will have to move back to the chapeau, and where we have got an amendment proposed by the Secretariat to add a new paragraph 13. Do we have paragraph 13, please, the new paragraph 13? Could we have it on the screen? Bear with us for a few seconds, please. Let us be clear, first of all, we are referring to which document?
Okay, chapeau decision from 1970. It's the chapeau decision covering all the reports.
We are dealing now with document 13.7b, which is a chapeau decision regarding all the reports. And we have it, and there is a proposal from the Secretariat that we should add one paragraph, paragraph 13, which I wish now to appear on the screen. Paragraph 13, please. And Netherlands, do you wish to intervene before the Secretariat, or?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
We had a question because we wanted to ask something about paragraph 8. And now we're at paragraph 13. So we wondered if we...
Yes, I believe that we should then go paragraph by paragraph. I believe that we did not do this exercise. Yes. Thank you for reminding us of it. We are going to consider draft decision 13.7b, paragraph by paragraph. The citation, paragraph 1. Any objection? Adopted. Paragraph 2, recalling the various articles of the Convention and the operational directive. No objection? Adopted. Paragraph 3, thanking all party members for submission of the report and inviting those who have not yet submitted. Yes, Armenia.
We would like to reiterate our position regarding the report on Chovgan. and we do not thank all the state parties that submitted their reports.
Yes.
With due respect to the other reporting member states. Thank you. So please.
We take note of your
Thank you very
observation.
much.
Thank you. Paragraph 3 adopted. Paragraph 4 adopted. Paragraph 5 adopted. Paragraph 6 adopted. Paragraph 7 adopted. Yes, paragraph 8. Netherlands, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We were just wondering what the word threats refer to. Is it threats to the environment, to natural resources, and to social and economic changes? Because the word threats is a bit very general. And when this is the case, we could add this in the draft decision. Because this is a sentence which is being used in the overall report of being prepared by the Secretariat.
Yes, I believe that we should have clarification from the Secretariat on this point.
Yes, indeed. The idea of the word threats there is the broader context threats such as climate change and other threats which require working outside of just the sector of culture. I mean, issues where broader threats, be they a lot of them environmental indeed, but also demographic or so on. So that is the sense in which it's being threats to the intangible cultural heritage. That is the sense of the
Okay.
Could
we add the words?
Oui? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, certainly. Yes,
Then
please.
we propose to add after threats, for instance, to the environment and natural resources, comma, and to social and economic changes. Ja, dat is
You mean social and economic changes? Is that so?
and risks due to
No.
yes.
I wish to have the views on the amendment proposed by Netherlands. Zambia, please.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thanks very much for the opportunity to speak. I was just thinking probably to be better if we left it the way it was, because when you say threats and to seek joint efforts in strengthening, threats could be to the element itself also, and also of the element to the environment. So if we leave it generally, then it means we'll take care of threats from either side. That was my feeling. So I'd suggest we leave it the way it was.
Netherlands? Could we leave it as it is after the explanation from the Secretariat and the views of Zambia?
Yes, it's all right.
Therefore, Netherlands withdraws the amendment, and could we have it? Therefore, I take it that paragraph 8 is Approved. Paragraph 9. Which emphasizes on the role of the community. Approved. Paragraph 10. Any objection? Approve. Paragraph 11. Adopted. Paragraph 12. Adopted. We come now to paragraph 13, and I wish at this juncture to request the Secretary to take the floor and to explain the purport of the new paragraph which is sought to be added. Mr. Secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. This new paragraph is suggested and taking up language that has been used in past decisions as a general principle to be respected in the periodic reports. Thanks.
Okay. Yes, Armenia.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We would like to thank Secretariat for the efforts and for putting this paragraph here. We'll understand quite well why this paragraph is included here, so we express our support for inclusion of this paragraph. Thank you.
Thank you, Armenia. Yes, I wish to know the position of the committee members regarding this new paragraph 13, which the Secretariat proposes to include and which has obtained the support of Armenia. Is there any objection to that? Okay. New paragraph 13 adopted. Now we come to paragraph 14. Any objection? Adopted. Therefore, we now move to adopt draft decision 13-7B with amended, which has been adopted. Do I take, yes, Armenia?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. With due respect to all the other reports, which did not aim to make a political scene, we have to disassociate from this draft decision, and we would like our point to be taken. Thank you.
Thank you, Armenia. Therefore, with the reservation of Armenia, the draft 13-7B is duly Est-ce qu'on prend 9 là? Yes, Armenia.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'm very sorry, but we would like to reiterate our request to put all our reservations in the summary records and also in the oral report of the chair, all the reservations that we had. Thank you.
We have taken good note, and the Secretary also has taken good note of that. Thank you, all members,